This episode of the Wax Pack Flashback is brought to you by Trading Card Database. Visit tcdb.com. Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Wax Pack Flashback right here on TRN TV. You've got Jason here and we are continuing the Grossest Cards Ever with a gross card, definitely in this episode. I picked up these packs on eBay, packs I say, because I do have some and we're going to do a deep dive over on Patreon. But I picked up these, a couple of these packs in a thrift store. And I had never heard of them before, and I've waited to open these, so I've never opened a pack. They're called just Gross Out Trading Cards. Big guy just picking away on the front in a nice line of snot rolling down his nose there. And this is, I don't know, this seems to be more like a Pokemon style card. But they have 6 trading cards per pack plus a power card, which I'm not sure. But they also have some fun stuff on these cards. They have, each card you get a gross fact, a did you know, as well as a gross-o-meter rating. So we'll look a little bit closer at the pack, but man, very excited to check out Gross Out Trading Cards on today's episode. Let's do it, man. Alright, I really hope these Gross Out Trading Cards live up to the hype. Ages 8+. Okay, so these are not for little kids. 6 trading cards plus 1 power card per pack. Gross out your mom and impress your friends. Don't we all want to do that? I mean, this is why we're opening these cards, right? We want to gross out our mom and impress our friends. And look for a bonus power card with an online code. So that means there was a website. So here's where I was talking about. These are from a company called Kryptyx. Each pack includes 6 gross out cards, 1 bonus power card. Each card features a gross fact, a did you know, as well as a grossometer rating. Collect all 80 cards. Insert odds are reflective on the average across the entire production run, not individual packs or displays. So grossout.net. I did not check to see if that's still going on here, but we do chewed vomit, spit, farts, and snot have in common. They will all make you gross out. A collection of quirky, gross facts that will have you in stitches and impress your friends. Categories include poop, pee and farts, gross body, animals, bugs and insects, gross foods, mouth and nose, gross rituals, gross health, freaks and weirdos, and totally gross facts. Gross Out is a trademark of Kryptyx. 2006 in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right. So there you go. Looks like we're going to get like different categories with these. So let's check these out, man. I'm really excited about these. All right. So this is cool. So this is looking more like a Garbage Pail Kid. You've got the Gross Out logo at the top, which is a mouth and an eyeball. Ah, music to my ears. This is belch or slurp. Burp. Belch or slurp. Okay. This is gross foods. There are many subtle rules we follow when we are displaying proper table manners, but what's acceptable for us may not be for other cultures. For example, would you ever dare to eat a full and satisfying meal and then let a massive burp rip? It would be embarrassing for us, but amongst the Inuit peoples of northern Canada, burping is considered a way of saying thank you. The food was excellent. Did you know dinner table etiquette was a big deal in the days gone by, with tons of books published on polite society's rules for conduct and dress in public, social, and private life? I did know that. So this gross meter, we're 5 on sound, 4 on taste, 3 on smell. Okay. So that's pretty cool. And then at the top, we've got the Kryptyx logo. What logo is that? Oh, Upper Deck. Okay. Upper Deck Entertainment. So that's a part of Upper Deck. All right. So that one was pretty gross. Oh my gosh. Fat butt. Yep. Maximum butt. That is maximum, man. Barely over the crack there. Or barely any crack covered up. So this is gross body stuff. The bottom, the butt, the buttocks, the backside, the behind. So many words beginning with B, which all mean the same thing. Your rear end. Or technically the gluteus maximus. I'm not going to read all these cards, but you can kind of look at that. This one is only goes to 4 in the sight. That's just wrong. That should be 5. That is pretty gross. All right. Next up on the gross outs, we have Kiss My Cavities. Don't worry, it's just part of your dental treatment. Now pucker up. Okay. You don't want to kiss cavities, mouth and nose. 5 on the gross meter for taste, and 4 for touch. Okay. Oh, this must be our special card here. The Fart Zucker. All right. So you've got a chubby guy, our power card, shooting the butt out of the gun. Use the Fart Zucker to shoot a cloud of gross man-made gas at your opponent, leaving them in a panic and without the ability to smell. Of course. I wonder if it's a game. Or just, whatever. Maybe you're trying to build the best team. So there we go. The Fart Zucker. What else do we got in here? We've got the Asparagus. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. P-U. All right. So I guess this is the old thing with asparagus making your pee smell really bad. It's a fact. Eating asparagus can make your urine stink. But if you're lucky, it might not happen to you. How does that work? Well, our body's ability to break down asparagus is determined by our genetic makeup. That is the code that we inherit from our parents. A study found that only 50%... Who is studying people peeing? 50% of people produce the enzyme that breaks down a sulfur compound in asparagus after we eat it. So this is a 5 in the smell factor. Okay, what? Because of its golden tint, alchemists in the 1600s and 1700s believed that urine contained actual gold. They spent years boiling it and mixing it in hopes to find the valuable mineral. All right, people. Who is doing that, man? Okay, wow. We're getting some really gross stuff. Okay, here we go. Nasal noodles. Seen this on America's Funniest Videos, Ever had a fizzy drink come out through your nose? Well, Kevin Cole decided to use the physical phenomenon to create a super party trick. He has spent years practicing his ability to blow spaghetti strands out through his nostrils. Yeah, so 5 in the touch and sight. Pretty disgusting. And finally, bog racing. Mom will be so proud. Oh my gosh. All right, what is bog racing? A bog is defined as a wet, spongy ground with soil composed mainly of decaying vegetable matter. They smell like a sewer and are breeding ground for all sorts of nasties, which is why the word bog is also a slang term used for a toilet. So, yeah, 5 on the smell, 4 on the touch meter. Whew. In the 1950s, surveyors found a 2,000-year-old body sunken in a Danish bog with its hair and clothes still intact. The bacteria that lives in bogs slowed down the process of decay. Even the corpse's fingerprints were still there. Wow. This is tough, man. There's lots of gross cards in this. This is a pretty fun pack, and the design is great. It just, boom, that neon green pops, right off the card. That is nasty. That is really nasty to me. The pee thing, that's nasty. Fart Zucker, yeah. The kissing with the dentist, I don't know. That was pretty disgusting. The burp. Alright, I'm narrowing it down to these three. Man. Just from looks, let's go with the bog racing. Whew. Yeah. I don't even want to be swimming in that stuff, man. You know, if you die, people will find out, you know, pretty quickly, I guess, or after they find you. If your body's still intact. Pretty disgusting. Alright, Boglins, we are going to go with the bog racing card as our grossest in this pack. These cards are pretty nasty, and I do like the design, like I said. The logo is pretty disgusting. I'm looking forward to actually getting into more of these cards, and we will, over on Patreon, I'm opening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more packs of these gross out cards in hopes to find some of those special cards in there. But we will see. Those, what do they call them? Power cards, power-up cards. So, yeah, these were pretty fun, man. I enjoyed those, the little facts. I mean, they put some time into these with all the did you know stuff, and then, you know, talking about the main subject on each card and giving them a little grossometer. That's really great, too. So, really enjoyed these. Hopefully you did as well. I want to thank Trading Card Database for sponsoring us this week. You know what? I didn't put my MVP in. Let's get that in there before I sign off, okay? And let's just... That was weak. Let's do it again. Okay, that was a little bit better. All right, let's get to our third page and get our gross out card in with next to our nose flicks that we picked last week. There we go. So that is in. And we've got 3 more to put along the bottom there of those cards before we are done. But might as well do it again. All right, so wanted to thank Trading Card Database for sponsoring us, tcdb.com. Been telling you about them for a long time. Lots of great content over there. The forum, being able to trade cards with others, and just get information on any cards you want to find out, including gross out cards, if you want to go check out what is all in this set. And then, yeah, patreon.com/The Retro Network. That's how you're going to be able to watch me open 7 more packs of these. We're not posting that anywhere else, just for our patrons. So make sure you go over there, sign up for $5. Help support the Retro Network, help support other creators on the Retro Network and their content, because that money goes right back into maintaining our site, you know, all of the hosting fees, and, you know, we set up premium accounts for like Transistor and for Zoom, so our content creators can get their stuff out there. So that $5 goes a long way, and we sure do appreciate it. All right, till next time, Jason signing off for the Grossest Cards Ever. Man, some good ones still to come, so don't miss that. We'll see you soon.